If you're running Google Ads at your law firm but not tracking conversions the right way, you're wasting money and you have no idea what's working and what's not working. Most law firms think that they're getting lead, but the real question is, are those leads turning into signed cases? Today, I'm breaking down the second most common Google Ads mistake I see law firms making, which is not tracking conversions properly. And when it comes to Google Ads, there's two conversions that we should be tracking: the Google Ads conversions within your Google Ads account, and then the conversions that happen after the form is filled out or the call is made to your law firm. The clients that I see getting the highest return on investment from their ad spend within Google Ads are the clients who know their numbers. Let's start with the conversion tracking within your Google Ads account. This lays the foundation for your entire account. And if this data is not right, your firm's making decisions based on bad information. Conversion tracking within your Google Ads account is pretty complex to set up. There's 3 different conversion trackings that you need to make sure you have on every search account. And if you miss even one step in this process, all of your conversion data will be wrong. When law firms are running Google Ads, typically we're running search campaigns, and there's 3 different conversion metrics we need to be tracking. We need to track form fills. That's people who click on your ad, fill out the information, and then your firm is notified that someone wants you to contact them. The second conversion tracking we need to make sure that you have within your Google Ads account is tracking phone calls from your Google Ads themselves. And then the third and most commonly missed tracking conversion that we need to make sure that you know is if someone clicks on your ad, goes to your landing page, but they decide not to fill out the form, instead they click on the click to call button somewhere on your landing page, this conversion tracking needs to be tracked separately from your Google Ads click to call, straight from the ad itself. Before we go on, I want to quickly let you know about our Done For You service here at Legal Lead Sharks. We specialize in Google Ads for law firms. We can create, manage, and optimize your Google Ads account to make sure that you're avoiding this and all of the other most common issues that we see other law firms making that's burning through their ad budget with no results. The link to book a call with me or my team is in the description below. Let's hop into a quick screen share where I can show you where to look for conversion tracking and make sure you have those 3 conversion tracking metrics set up properly. One of the most common mistakes that we see is in the form tracking. The reason for that is there are codes that need to be embedded on your website or your landing page in order to track this properly. Now, we've seen even experienced Google Ads experts set this part up wrong. A lot of them are setting up conversion tracking from the landing page. This means if someone clicks on the landing page, Google's counting that as a conversion, even if they didn't fill out a form and you got none of their information. The conversion tracking codes need to go on your website header and then also only on the thank you page. That means this conversion's only tracked once they hit submit on your lead form. The second conversion tracking is pretty straightforward. This is when someone clicks on the call button directly from your ad. They never even go through to your landing page. And then the third conversion tracking that we need to make sure you didn't miss is if someone clicks on your ad, gets to your landing page, but decides instead of filling out a form that they want to call you directly from your landing page. These 3 metrics give your Google Ads manager valuable data and insights so that we can make sure your account is optimized and we can do more of what's working and less of what's not. Ironically enough, as I was getting this video ready, one of my clients had a conversion tracking issue that was just a fluke on Google's side. This wasn't anything we did or they did improperly. But all of a sudden, it started tracking hundreds of conversions that weren't real. Now, thankfully for our clients, we're in their account every single day. We caught this issue and were able to correct it quickly. But even Google's tech support couldn't figure out why it was happening. That means we had to delete all the conversion tracking and set it up again. Conversion tracking is pretty tricky, and this can take a lot of time to set up properly. And if you miss even one step, all of your conversion tracking data is going to be wrong. Okay, now that we have step 1 in conversion tracking done and we've tested it, we've made sure that the conversion tracking is set up right, we've laid the foundation for your account. Next step is making sure the back end conversion, what happens when they fill out a form or call your firm, is set up properly as well. We provide our clients with conversion tracking intake forms. This allows them to track all of their calls to know what leads were good quality leads, what leads were not quality leads, and they have a note section where they can give us feedback. This helps us to be able to manage the keywords and the negative keywords to make sure that we're making the most of your budget and not wasting money on irrelevant search terms. This also allows us to see which of your campaigns is converting highest so we can put more of your ad budget there and remove the ad budget in wasted, irrelevant searches. We tell all of our clients speed to lead is the name of the game when it comes to Google Ads. A lot of law firms don't have the team to be able to manage that. We have a trained bilingual US-based call center ready that can not only handle your after-hours calls, but they can also take the overflow that you're going to get from your Google Ads, ask all of your qualifying questions. That way, your firm only gets the calls that are qualified and ready to close. We also provide call tracking and recording on all of your Google Ads calls. This not only gives you detailed information about how your calls are going, it also gives you insight if there's any holes in the boat, if you will, on the intake side. I can't tell you how many firms I've worked with that think their intake team's amazing. We have one in particular we were working with who said the lead quality was really bad and everything I could see on the Google Ads side looked great. So we tested their intake team. We did a couple of random calls to see how their intake team was going to handle the call. I was shocked to find on the very first call I made, the phone was answered, hello? Honestly, there was a long, awkward silence and I almost hung up while I was checking the number to see if I dialed the wrong number. Now, mind you, this is the number for their Google Ads leads. I awkwardly said, is this ABC Law Firm? The intake specialist said, yeah, how can I help you? No introduction. No, this is ABC Law Firm. Honestly, little mistakes like this could be costing you thousands of dollars. When we call law firms, we expect a high level of professionalism. All his intake team needed to do was follow a script. We actually provide our clients with a closing script that we found through Google Ads and working with law firms to have the highest success rate in turning Google Ads leads into signed cases. Google Ads success is way more than just running Google Ads. It's about having a system for success in place. From the beginning, Google Ads, all the way to the signed case and everything in between. Again, we have found the clients who have the best success with Google Ads are the ones who know their numbers. Here's a quick example of a divorce lawyer who was running his numbers and keeping a really keen eye on his tracking from the start to the finish. And you can see he was having amazing success with Google Ads. His return on investment was almost 10 times his ad spend. Now, this doesn't happen in every case, but in the cases that we see that have the highest return on ad spend, they're working with Google Ads managers who know the legal niche, and they're keeping a really tight eye on their conversion tracking data. Let me quickly say, if you're unsure about this mistake or any of the other mistakes we cover in this series, reach out to me and my team. Just like I wouldn't go into court and represent myself against a highly skilled and highly trained attorney, I wouldn't recommend attorneys running their own Google Ads against highly trained and highly skilled Google Ads experts, where this is all we do all day, every day. We can take the workload off your hands and most certainly get you better results than you were getting for yourself. And if you have a Google Ads manager currently running your campaign, but you're not happy with your numbers, book a call and let's see if we're a good fit to work together. Google Ads can be a very lucrative lead generation system for law firms, but only when it's done properly. If not done properly, it can be a money-burning pit. In the next video, we're going to talk about mistake number 3 we most commonly see law firms making when running Google Ads, which is poor ad targeting or poor ad structure. You're not going to want to miss it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.